What's up, guys? I'm back. Um, so I'm back at it because I want to get because I kept forgetting to put the damn observers in the thing. I didn't put it in the design. Just further refining everything, guys. I'm still want to use one of these guys because I'm thinking this is going to be the best way to do it. If I get a bulb. And then a comparator, maybe? Yes. It's not bad. So that's a good optional way to do it. It's not the fastest. Look how tiny that is. That's actually pretty damn fast though. It's almost tick perfect right there. I think it's like one extra tick or something by doing that or something. We should totally do it that way. No. That totally makes the most sense. Common sense, dude. That's so much easier to build. And that's perfect. So that's gonna be another design I'm gonna have. Because now it just clocks itself. Well, let's get to fly mode. Create no clip true. Alright. Let's see if it was time. Okay. Yep. Alright. Water's back. Oh, that's perfect, dude. Next tick. Nice. Not bad. Then you have your 4 tick cooldown. Yep. Wow. Okay. That might be the best timing, actually. Yep. 4. Okay. Let's see how long until it breaks, though. What's the delay? Oh no, it's already broken. Actually, that's pretty damn good, man. Holy crap. That's probably the best timer we had so far. And that's the simplest one. That's the simplest clock that we've come up with. I'm gonna test this one against this guy. We're gonna compare them. Well, I took this one apart because we're building a new design, but I'm trying to just get the timing circuit down too. I'm thinking this is the answer though. Yeah, that's the way I'm gonna promote building it. That makes sense. That's the way it should be built. You should use the cat radius coke sensor for each one. That's exactly what you should do. But if you don't have one, you can use this. Hold on. Let's compare them. This side at least. It's very similar performance. But I think this one's actually going to win out. Let me just get a rough visual. Alright, the top one. This one still has a high performance. It seems so to me. But maybe it's just. Seeing things. We're gonna have to run numbers. We're gonna have to compete them against each other. But I really do like this middle one. As soon as I get up there. Alright, let's slow it down. One's firing twice, so we have to fix that. We don't want that. That's why it looked different. That's why it looked like it. Okay. Yeah, so we have to fix that. That. First of all, we can't have that fire twice. We have to flip that because we shouldn't be observing there. We should be observing off the repeater. All right, let's correct it. And tick rate 20 because we've been playing with a lot of these designs. These have to be observers. Well, just the side. We're just checking the side right now. Actually, oops. Yes. Okay. Oops, they're firing twice, so we need to flip that. Or shorten that. Let's see. No, because that's holding too long. Because with the pulse, it's a much shorter piston push. We gotta stick with the pulse. We gotta make the shorter pulse there. So we gotta go with the observer. It's guaranteed. Observer wins out every time. Every time I try to mess with this. Alright, so let's do a bolt comparator just like here, but just one will be the skulk sensor. We'll see which one wins out. I have a feeling that skulk sensor is gonna win out. I think it's gonna be the best way to do it, but I don't know how hard it is to get. I mean, they're not that hard to get. I mean, you just get, but finding H City kind of is a pain in the ass though. Okay, so let's see. That time it could be more aggressive, I feel like. Yes. Okay. So we're really gonna hone in all the timings, and we're gonna really document. We're gonna figure out the exact fastest and perfect way to do it, guys. And I'm gonna find the smallest way to do it, but I think it's gonna be this. I think we found it already. I think it's the skulk sensor, because this game has natural rhythms, man. It's weird, and this thing has a natural. It's gonna end up being it. I just know it. This is gonna be the best one. All right. Let's look how easy that is too. That's what I'm probably going to recommend doing. I'm going to see what kind of numbers we're going to get with that clock. But let's beat this one up too, separately. We're just going to really just try to tune in aggressive timing, and then we're going to compete them. We're going to compare them. We'll count them. We'll do a full tick freeze and then see how long it takes to grow 9 and break it, how long it takes to grow 9 and break it. Common sense stuff here. Okay, let's make it a little more aggressive. Still growing all the way. Still breaking. Let's take more time off it. Let's go to 2 here. Oh wait, I think we lost one. In height. Yes, we did. Okay. I think we kind of hit that limit on how fast it could be. Okay. So we found a point. Yeah, see? Like one went above. Yeah, it's wrong. So it's too aggressive. Let's add one more again. Yep, now they're all good. That's it, man. That has to be it. Unless we can make this piston faster though. How fast is... Well, we're using an observer. That's gonna be pretty quick. But yeah, it's just the best we're gonna get. Yep, that's it. That's the timing. So now that I just on live stream, I have it documented. That's totally it, dudes. All right, let's prove it. Unless we do a whole different district, unless we alternate these, then we'd have to. No, I just don't see how it's possible. There's no other way you're gonna be able to power that. Unless we put like a one-tick repeater here, and then we alternate it when these powered. Maybe we grow it low. No, because they grow. It doesn't matter because they grow when they're frozen too. That's right. And you have. The only time you're gonna miss out is when that piston's firing. You're missing, and when the water is missing. Where's the bone meal? You could probably make it a little faster, but I don't think you could. I don't think you'd ever be able to tile it and make it into a system like this. No, I think it's the fastest you're gonna get like this. Is to do it like this. Okay, so let's watch it. Tick step. Let's go 2 ticks at a time. All right. Grew. It's already broken, right? Yeah, already broken. It's just it's really good. All right. 2 ticks. 2 ticks. Already growing. Before the other ones are even broken all the way. It's good. Okay. Yep, and it grew multiple stages because the multiple dispensers, it's working right. And you have cooldowns, and it does 2 more. Then it dispenses a cooldown. It does 2 more. You can't avoid the cooldowns. It's perfect. We got it. It's nice. But see, we should probably ditch that last one because you're doing a whole stage for one, or we add 1 more water. Yeah, we add 1 more water. That's what makes sense. We're gonna harvest 1 extra one to answer that issue, guys. So we're gonna bring the water up 1 more, and this is what's great about the system too. It's so easy to expand. All right, bam, 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 bam. We can make it wider if we want. We could keep going this way if you want. It's a great system, guys. We could make them wider if you want. I just picked this number because 1 redstone line will just reach across it. It was just easy for me. I want it compact. Okay, to decide that number. Alright, now you should block these though, because if not, it'll get on there. Sometimes I get lazy. So, but it is lossless when you do it, but I'm not gonna do it, guys. But it might get up there. But for now, we're just testing the whole system, guys. I don't really care. These things are lossless, trust me. Nothing ever survives. As long as you can see it already got stuck there. You gotta put blocks all around. I'm just lazy, guys. Alright, I guess we'll do it. I guess we already invested ourselves into doing it. Alright, let's do it. I was lazy. Okay, so we're gonna have to raise it up 1. So now we maximize the growth. Yes. So that's the best module we made so far. So we have to replicate that height too for this one with this timing, because this one was working very great too. So we have to separate these out in it, because these are actually different designs. So I have to actually start making other. I have to cut some chunks out. We got some work to do. We got some work to do, but I'm not feeling that great today, so we're not gonna go that much into it. What's up, Pedro? We're not gonna go into all the metas today, guys, because honestly, guys, I'm sick. I'm, I'm probably not gonna feel good for like the next few days until I go to the doctor. But I'll survive. But yeah, no, it's gonna get crazy, guys. It's gonna get crazy when we're done. I'm gonna have so many nice designs. Okay. But it's basically just gonna be two. It's gonna be one where I'm gonna use this calibrated one, and if you can't get that, you can just build that time clock. You could do it in any fashion you want. You could use a comparator and one of those fancy comparator clocks. Whatever you want, guys. I just like this because I get to suggest it. It's easy for me. Alright. It's just about the performance, guys, for me right now. Okay. I think that's it. Alright, let's shut it off for now. Let's let everything shut out. It's called items. We got a lot of entities. Let's chill him out. So we need something to turn this system off easily. What's one way I can shut everything off? Okay, we'll use redstone dust redstone dust into a lever as a temporary shut off for everything. Let's put a lever there. So we have some kind of control over it. Alright. Now we have peace quiet, boys. And everything's gonna fall out of here. Everything's out, right? Yeah, we closed everything. Everything's truly lossless, and no, we didn't do it right yet. We gotta move this. Let's make it truly lossless. Okay. We should actually close the top off, but I'm lazy. But let's do it. And then we're gonna pull it away. And then we're gonna rip out the other. We're gonna use the same system with the skulk, because this has to be one higher. So let's put water there. We have to repair this. The height changed on it, on the design. Okay, we're gonna do an even number of 10 instead of 9. I wanted to do 9. I originally did 9, guys, because is this concrete storage finished by any chance? It kind of is, Pedro. I've just been kind of slacking, dude. It's pretty much been finished for like months, dude. It's good enough to be used like right now. But if you want, I could go back into that, man. Yeah. All right, so you guys know what I'm gonna do with all this. I'm gonna put a lot of time into just making these things just as small and as perfect as possible, guys. Yeah, you guys see how much time and how much work I'm putting into finding the perfect system. So I'm gonna make a few optional systems. Screw that. You have ones that are easy like this, where you're just gonna load the freaking bones in each one, and you have one where, like, if you're cheaper and you don't have that many bones, you want to have all the different systems for everyone. This will be an easy one, or you have one where, like, your own clock. But I think this is gonna be the best one for some reason. I just have a feeling it's gonna work out the best. That clock, but we'll find out. But let's go do some storage for Pedro. Let's go show him where we're at with that. It's pretty much done, dude. Yeah, I think it's pretty much ready. Let's see. We have the bulk. Okay, all the states aren't right on anything. I don't think we set states right on everything or something. Yeah, we gotta set states. Okay, that's a bummer. Alright, it's not a big deal. So I have to flip some states. Alright. What's the fast way? Oh, I could just, a button. Oh no, but then it's like gonna be a nightmare. Yeah, I'm gonna have to paste them in again or something. I don't know why the states are wrong. So the bulk isn't right because the states aren't right. Yeah, I gotta fix all those states. Okay. Wait, is one side fine? Wait, this one? Lock, 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 lock. That's what sucks. How am I supposed to flip that? Yeah, just don't screw it up. Just yeah, I guess just don't ever screw it up. I guess. All right, just build it right. But am I gonna keep that? Yes, I am, because that's probably the cheapest and easiest way to do bulk storage, and it keeps it really thin. So, but I'm too lazy to do the states on that. But let's just make sure the storage system's actually working for you, though. I don't remember where we're at. I think it's pretty much ready, though. We had to have something detect. All right, yeah, okay. When it starts, this comes up, detects it, starts the clock. It would unlock this system. Okay, so this is in the wrong state right now because everything's on. Oh, because we were flushing it out. Okay, I'm starting to remember now. All right, let's get back into it. Carpet. Just because you asked, bro. It looks really cool. I got you, man. Let's open the container. Creative. These things like pretty much ready to come out. Okay, so yeah, I think we were clearing out all the droppers to make sure everything's clear. Yeah, so it just needs to flush. But we changed everything now. Yeah, I changed all this. Okay, I remember. So now that's the button. Yes, okay, and then we have to fix this. We need we have some kind of problem with this. Yes, we need to flip this or something. Yeah, because we're making too many shulkers. All right, so that's what else we have to do. All right, yeah, they're making too many shulkers because I pasted them in. Okay, but they obviously probably have to flip. Let's see here. How's that making so many? Wait, why is not working right? No, we'll look into it when we get to those. Let's make sure the time systems work first. So let's oh, I have to go to the other dimension. So let's set a bot here. Let's player and spawn. All right, we have a player here, so we come right back, and let's go to the duper. Let's go find the duper. Here we are. Okay. Player duper. Let's just make them right here so we can control the button. Duper spawn. Alright. Let's pick a color. Orange. So that's Garlic Bread's friggin' top notch friggin' sand duping system that I'm using. Let's TP to the end. And let's have duper start it. Player duper use. Jack. Sorry guys. There he goes. Alright, so now the idea is that this would stay locked. So once that, see that just activated that? And we have a timer that will ignore it. Because we don't want to pick this up because they're mixed. We want to ignore it for a few seconds. And just let it burn. Just to be safe. See, there was still some white. Like, cause sometimes it would come like even like 20 seconds later. And then it would unlock. Okay, now it unlocks. Now it's going to start storing. And then we take sprint it. I don't know, let's do like 300 seconds or something. It just starts storing. All of them. And then as they break, they go into this shulker sorting system. Let's make sure this is working. There's only a few things that had to be. I know all the systems work. I just gotta touch them all back up together again. That's it. So let's see what happens when a box fills. So when a box fills, it should come up here. You should see it break, and it should come here eventually. So let's see how close one is to filling. So we didn't sprint that much ahead. Here, we'll help this one out a little bit. So it's gonna fill and break soon. And we can watch it happen. There it goes. Just went up. There you go. It just went into the sorting system. That one, I think. Which one is it? What color was that I picked? One of them I went to. But I don't know because this system's jacked up. We gotta break these out because there's something wrong with it. I had stackable shulkers on, but for some reason this is making too many or something. I don't know what it is. But this one's just making these and just putting them away. So we're getting a whole bunch in there. Where is it? Orange? Is it this one? Which one was it? Which one are you? Oh, it's funny. I copied this across when I was copying the schematic. It's all still kind of new. We just gotta touch it all up. All right, but where is it all going? Which one? I just saw orange go somewhere. Where'd you go, bruh? Oh, this one. This is where you went. All right. I can't find my items. There they are. Okay. So now we have to. Is this one right? Oh, this one is not right. So this one has to be fixed. So that one has to be powered. So yeah, we got work to do on it, guys. But the system, everything's here. It's just I have to just finish it up. That's basically all it is. Because we just pasted all that in. Because we changed that. Because I had different storage before. But I'm thinking we're going to use this really simple storage like this. But we got to get them all in the right state. So that's going to be a pain in the ass. We'll just copy and paste one. We'll just recopy and paste it again. So I'm not worried about that. Okay, what else we have to fix? This is working good. The sorter's working perfect. The loaders are all working great. Okay, so let's see what happens when we stop the farm. Let's player duper use. So now the farm's gonna stop. So now that should trigger this bulb. It did. Trigger this. It should break all the boxes and throw them out and burn them. Yep. So that all the partial boxes are gone, so you don't mix colors up. Okay, that all works. Perfect. We just saw that work. Okay. And everything's locked. The system's locked and it's awaiting the next round, the next color. So these should be empty, right? Yep. Yeah, it's all working, guys. I just have to touch up those little things. The storage states. Is that a 576K? Yeah. This 576K. It just chews through it, guy. Because it's the throttle loading, guys. That's the trick. It's using shulker boxes, guys. That's the trick. I'm trying to promote it, guys. You gotta use throttle loading, guys. Use shulker boxes into a shulker box. It only allows one stack to occupy. See what I'm saying? So look, so look, and look. So now we know that we even have something wrong here. I probably had a wrong color in one box or something, because like it's like frozen there or something. Oh, because it's locked. I locked it too early, so my timer wasn't right. See, so that's what we have to tune into. So the timer wasn't right. We have to give it more time to drain before we lock the state. So this timer that locked this, the timer that we just activated with this, has to be longer. This timer, we have to add time to it. So let's add like, let's try like something like this first, and let's see if that's healthier timing. So that we could get the proper switch. Because what would happen then is that this would be waiting here, and new color would come, and then you already have the wrong color already in the hopper because it was locked in there. So you have to make sure these drain before you lock them. So the timer has to be a bit better. So we gotta clear those out. But you know what? We'll just do that. We'll just let it do it itself with the shulker loaders. And freeze it real quick. Hold on. It's not frozen, but let's unlock it. Let's unlock system. Let's let it all load in. Sprint it. Just to make sure that everything's just clear through. Yeah, there we go. We didn't give enough time. The timer isn't right. Yeah, guys. See, then it's supposed to clear out the partials. So let's sprint stop. So all the pieces are here, but yeah, it just needs a little work, and then it's gonna be ready. But you guys see the concept behind it. So now we can eject those boxes. All right, now it's in the right state. Now it's locked and they're empty because that clock was not long enough. So let's try it again. Let's go to duper. So we're just trying to close it in. So I don't mind doing some work on this today because I did have to do some work on this, and I was thinking about doing some work on this actually today. This is another project I want to finish hopefully in the next week or so. Let's go to green. It's just I have to hop around from project to project, guys. You know, like I'm always doing a million different things. And I'm very disorganized, if you guys notice. I'm just a crazy artist, guys. I'm a redstone artist. I try to tell people, like, I'm an engineer and everything, but people have to stop trying to hold me to all these technical standards and hate me for not complying to their standards. That's all I'm trying to say. I just want people to just let me just be weird and just let me be good. And other people could, like, do the technical stuff. Like, describe what I'm doing properly then, because I have nicknames for things. I don't know the proper names of circuits. I just do it. All right. What? Can I what? What is it that you showed me? Okay, I guess. Yeah, that sounds good. Cheeseburger and fries. Either one. She's putting me in a spot. I'm trying to do redstone right now. All right, give me the first one. Yeah, thank you. She got me, guys. Damn it, she made me pick dinner. All right. See, now I'm thrown off. What was I doing? Switch color. Damn it! Now I forgot what I was doing. Okay, we switch colors. Are we on the right color? Yeah, we are. Alright, let's just start the farm then. Alright, we started the farm. I just don't want to blow anything up. My girl's I'm messing around with TNT dupers here. Like, like, you know, come on. like she cares, guys. I know it's funny. Hey, Michelle, what's the answer every single time I get frustrated? Piston. I said, oh, this guy, she's like, it's a piston. I'm like, you're right. She's always right. The answer was always a piston, guys. Every time. It's just even redstone, guys. But she was right. Alright, we're locked. See, this is where I want it. So the clock has to be long enough to avoid that. And I've seen that vary. But I don't think that's too long for considering that you're going to be filling hundreds of boxes of the same colors. I mean, because the idea is you go down and you get every color. So this would just be when you're switching. And then you fill for an hour or 2 hours of this color. And then you fill for an hour, 2 hours of the next color. So it's critical that that switch time, when no one's there, that it works perfect. So you want to... So I put extra time that it assumes that it's not safe to start collecting. And Scoot hated it. He always said it was too long, but I've seen it, guys. I've seen just 1 or 2 just come like really late for no reason, and it's just because I didn't build this system up here. I didn't build this system, and I sometimes see that it would last a bit longer than it would seem. But that seems to be pretty good. But this is a great system. Right here. I built everything after this. This is mine. The splitter, everything under this is all my design. This, I think Gogbird built all this. You know, Gogbird is the one who pretty much built all the great super stuff, guys. I'm just trying to do the storage for it because I just think storage is just garbage out there right now. I think something small like this is going to be a lot better. All right, let's repair this. Let's just rip it out. It's not working right. Let's freeze it. Let's rip all these out. Just rip it out. It just bothered me. Just put all new shoulder systems. Because I don't remember, I don't know, it just not make sense to me why it's making extras to my logic right now, so I'm just going to rip it up so I can look at it all better. You guys know me, I have no problem ripping crap up. Alright. Boom, boom, boom. Uh-oh. Baby's mad. She wants candy. You gotta bribe her now. If she gets bored, you gotta give her candy. She's getting bad. Alright. You gotta give her a Twizzler. She loves those damn things. Okay, what's this here? Okay, we're gonna drop her. Drop her. Dispenser. Okay. Sir. Oh, did we have stackable boxes on? Is that gonna affect anything? No, it's not having that weird effect anymore like we had. I saw some weird artifacts from that before though. When I had stackable sugar boxes on, it was getting weird. Okay, but it's not on. So let's bring it back to the basics. Okay, these are all full. All right. Here we go. Alright. Now let's figure out, I could change the loader. I could even go dustless on the loaders if I really wanted to. But I like that it doesn't power the hoppers needlessly. That's why I love this one. This one's my favorite because it doesn't power things. This is the cleanest one design. But it uses the quasi-braking, which is beautiful, but why is it not working with my crafter properly? Let's see. Why are we having more boxes? just really simplify this back down. Let's see what's going on here. Let's get a craft recipe in here. Shelves, chests, and we'll just bring those in with hoppers again. Let's see what's wrong with my logic here. Let's just put the shelves on one side. Oh yeah, I didn't even build it right first. Alright. Now it is. And let's just put a whole bunch of chests here. For now. And let's fill a bunch of boxes. And see what the hell's... Why would there be extra boxes? I'm confused here. Alright. Well, it's about to fill. So... let's rush it up. Let's watch this one. It should just craft one box. Is it because I probably had this full, it didn't make it in time? That's probably why. Okay. It's probably that simple. It's probably just that these were just overfilled. Okay. So, hold on. Let's go back here. Let's put like one buffer in each one and we'll change the design a little bit. Well, we didn't really change it really at all. Just, like I said, I just didn't realize through like testing I must have filled it and I never cleaned it out. So hold on, let's make it healthier. It only needs one in there. And then that would probably not need any. And right there, right? So let's fill it. And watch it. Let's see what happens here. So is this gonna overfill though? Hold on. Is that what's gonna happen? Hold on, is that gonna be a problem? Hold on. Is that what's happening? Should I have like a hopper there or something? Hold on. Let's fill a bunch. Guys, I'll tell you, this 6 speed, next level, dudes. Most compact, fastest 6 speed ever made, guys. I'm telling you, it's insane. Guys, I was planning on using my redstone skills for my freedom. So I literally built this like my life depends on it, guys. It's the best one ever made. You can switch between powder and concrete mode, right? Yes, yes you can. You can switch whatever block that you put into the system. Yeah, if you had the water or not. Yeah, you can switch it. That is true. That's why I have both. That's why you have 2 whites, 2 grays, 2 black. This is gonna be the greatest a duper storage ever put out. It's gonna be put out by June because I don't have that much time. So I mean I'm protesting my imprisonment, so I don't know if I'm gonna be going to jail. I don't know. I just don't know what's gonna happen. So I'm putting my heart into getting this stuff out, guys. I'm gonna get this stuff out. This is one of them. But that's why I had to put the. I mean that's why I trimmed down the storage. I'm trying to improve it, and make it even better. Okay, but it just seems like it's pretty much ready. So that is fine. We just have to keep that healthy. We gotta make sure it's not overfilled, because we just filled a whole bunch of them and just chewed right through it like nothing. Wasn't even an issue. The sorter's amazing. Yeah, no, it's It's a great system. All right, let's fix a couple things in real quick. Let's um let's fix that timing because we know when we switch colors that it's locking too early. Let's have the bot turn it off. Player duper use, and then we're gonna fix that. Oh, actually we changed it, so let's see if it's right now. We didn't test it yet. Yeah, I see it locked way too early. No, that locked way too early. Okay, hold on. That's what we have to adjust. That's where we're at. You know, it's funny. I built all this before with Scoop, and I think I still have a version of it, but we're doing it better. It's going to come out better. So we're just going to rebuild it. We're just doing it anyway. So we just have to have a little timer when this comes out instead of turning off immediately like that. So we bounced this. We bounced the button. That's all we did. Okay. We're gonna have to share this clock instead or something. We're gonna have to use this clock again, or build another smaller clock to give it enough time to drain. Let's just put a cheap hyper clock for now or something. Like a 10-second, like a few seconds, because it has to drain at one hyper speed though, each one, so it takes some time. So it needs some time after it stops to and I wonder how much time it is. It's gonna be some time. Let's unfreeze it. Oh no, it's not. I mean unlock it. I keep forgetting. And then let's see how long it takes. It's gonna be like 10 seconds at least, dude. That's a while, dude. That's way more than 10 seconds. So that's why I used the same clock last time. I think that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna have to use that same clock for those two uses, and see if the timing's similar. If not, we have to put two independent clocks. But I would really like to have just one clock. That'd be a lot better. But that has to be solved too for you, man, to get this guy out to you guys. But it's all gonna be done. But since you guys are asking for it, I'm definitely gonna put more attention to it. So I'm gonna be doing this and just the kelp, pretty much like for my redstone projects for the next few days. I'm done with the smelting for now. And another reason I did the smelting, guys, was because I want to be able to dupe sand in the end, and then automatically smelt glass, guys. That's my end goal. I wanna own all the duping, like storage and processing, guys. I wanna be the guy, because what you're gonna do is we're just gonna get the sand and then automatically just smelt, and then I wanna build automatic glass crafting systems into the smelters. So when the glass comes, it's gonna automatically color all the glass for us too. Glass color systems. So I have some ambitions, guys. It takes time, but I'm gonna prioritize. So I'm gonna get the storage out because you're not the first person who's asking about the concrete storage this week. People have been wanting this storage. I showed this off months ago. I showed off a version that was actually already working, that actually has the timers already unified and everything. I have to go pull it off my server because I already have it. But I was just gonna build another one because I want content too, guys. I've been trying to get people involved. No one like cares about storage or something. I can't get like anyone to like view or ever comment about stuff. So I'm glad you guys are now. So I will get it out to you guys though, because I'm gonna concentrate on it again now. But I trimmed it down more. We're gonna make it simpler. I don't know if it needs to be this tall. I'm probably gonna trim this. No, actually, you should probably use all the space you can. You probably should go to build. Yeah. So that's gonna be like that, but we gotta change state. I'm gonna work on that. I'm gonna perfect the clocks. But the hardest thing is I really just want to compact it all in here, guys, too. Because there's some room in here. So it's going to take me a few days to like really make it to the point where I'm happy enough to put it on YouTube for you guys. But it's pretty much ready. Alright, guys. Take it easy on yourselves.